What if you decided to work at McDonald's and your goal was simple? Make $1 million. Not become famous, not start a business, just show up, work your shifts, and slowly earn your way to $1 million. At first, it doesn't sound that crazy. $1 million is a lot, but people earn money every day. So how long could it really take? Let's say you're making about $12 an hour. That's a pretty average wage for a fast food job in many places. Now imagine you're working full-time, 40 hours every single week. No skipping, no long breaks, just consistent work. That means every week you're making around $480 before taxes. And that's where things start to get interesting. $480 a week might not sound terrible at first, but when you zoom out, it adds up slower than you'd think. Over a full year, that comes out to about $24,000 before taxes. Now here's the real question. How many years would it take to reach 1 million? If you divide $1 million by $24,000, you get a number that surprises most people. It comes out to over 40 years of working full-time. And that's if you saved every single dollar you made. No spending, no bills, no emergencies, which obviously isn't real life. Because in reality, you're not keeping all $24,000. Taxes take a portion. Then you've got rent, food, transportation, maybe school, maybe helping family. So instead of saving everything, you might only be able to save a small part of your income. Let's say you somehow manage to save $5,000 a year. Now do the math again. To reach $1 million, it would take 200 years. That's not just a long time, that's multiple lifetimes. And that's when you realize something about this doesn't add up. The real issue isn't just the job, it's how money works over time. Because if your income stays the same, but everything else gets more expensive, you fall behind. Prices go up, rent increases, food costs more. But if your pay doesn't grow fast enough, saving becomes harder and harder. So even if you're working consistently, you're not actually getting closer as fast as you think. And that's what makes the idea of reaching $1 million this way so difficult. Now, technically, yes, it is possible. If you worked long enough, saved aggressively, and maybe got small raises, over time, you could reach $1 million. But here's the catch. It wouldn't come from just working the same position at the same pay forever. At some point, something has to change. Higher income, better opportunities, different paths. Because staying in one place financially keeps you stuck in the same result. And this isn't just about one job. This applies to almost any low hourly wage if nothing changes. Time alone isn't enough. You can work hard, stay consistent, and still find yourself moving slowly if your income doesn't scale. That's why people focus on things like promotions, skills, or different income streams, because they speed up the process. Without that, the timeline stays long, really long. So how long would it actually take a McDonald's worker to make $1 million? If you're only relying on hourly pay and saving perfectly around 40 plus years, but in real life, much longer, unless something changes. And that's the key point. It's not just about how long you work. It's about how your income grows while you do. Because $1 million isn't impossible. But the path you take to get there changes everything. So yeah, working at McDonald's could technically get you there, but only if your strategy changes along the way. Otherwise, you might be working a lot longer than you expected.